It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, they're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction. Well, we're going to see Doc Rivers on the sidelines tonight, and there is no doubt he's been a successful coach wherever he's been. This question for you, Kenny. How would you grade his handling of the Clippers roster during his tenure?
Well, it's never easy being both president and the team coach. I mean, think about this. That's a lot of pressure because when the coach isn't doing his job well, who fires him? Not the president. When the president isn't doing his job.
The power forward position at 6 foot 9 inches, number 00, Aaron Gordon. Number 12, forward 6'9" from Tennessee, Tobias Harris. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 19, Peter.
We're in the place they call the Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida. It's the home of the Magic, where we are broadcasting our action live today. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. The Magic are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Orlando before heading out again. The front office, the fans, everyone loving what they've been seeing from these guys. Only one loss so far.
And seeing where the Magic are, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Well, the squad is loaded, and with the roster they have, anything less would have been a letdown.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Reddick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Paul in at the 1. Crawford, no one around him. Here's Jordan, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oof, this guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Now here's Griffin. 17 points for him last game against Miami.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Heat in Miami.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
Yeah, you know, Greg, but to me it appeared as though they just had heavy legs. They just looked to be very tired out there at the end.
The Magic have shot just one free throw early, 1 for 1 in the game. Both free throws good from Houdini.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Crawford outside. The 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crawford's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. On defense, the Clippers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Two of the top teams in their respective conferences, guys. You want to be at your best against top-caliber competition.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Jordan the screen. And the wide-open shot from Redick. They get it back. A shot by Jordan, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And stolen by Redick.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Picked by Griffin. The drive by Paul. Griffin passes to Jordan. Back to Griffin. Unloads from 9 and off the front iron, and in it goes.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Doc Rivers. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right at them and test their defense early on. They'll definitely be on the attack, guys.
Okay, Doris, well, the offensive approach, a primary force in the game plan today, guys.
Yeah, they are out to put up a big number today, and I think they can do it.
Well, that certainly seems to be the goal. I mean, it could be a shootout if their plans come to fruition.
Here's Houdini. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And it's blocked by Gordon, and they're able to recover, and he gets the bucket. Crawford's got 5 now. Orlando leading. Here's Houdini. He's got 9. Dishes it to Payne. Shoots the 3, and that one's good. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Fans, get ready for your magic dancers.
Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. The top assisting centers and power forwards this year. Blake Griffin is second.
And these are some of the complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out. Right there.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
He doesn't get the second one. Here's Houdini. 9 points in the game so far. Out to Harris from past the arc. Rebound by Muscala.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
That's good. And it's 7 points for Blake Griffin. The Magic have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Picked by Vucevic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Wide open look. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And stolen by Harris. Pass to Houdini. Lots of room. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 11 points for Freak.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Griffin dishes to Crawford. Redick is in the corner. Clock at 6. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Well, I know we're not too far along in the season yet, Kevin, but let's see how the Clippers have done so far in the league rankings. First in assists, second in scoring, and they're the #2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Here's Smith. Shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Batista. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
A steal. Here's the break. Here's Griffin. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
The Magic making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Griffin kicks to Larkin. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Houdini, wide open shot is on the money. Houdini's got 13.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's stolen by Johnson. Passes it to Houdini. Johnson outside. Oladipo, the pass to Houdini. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a good game. And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and...
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke.
There's no doubt that he is. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Muscala, he's checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Jamal Crawford. Langston Galloway's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Paul. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Muscala. Shane Larkin is out there with Griffin. And it's Batista in at the 3 spot. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets provided a nice lift. He finished with 8 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Clippers in second.
When you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Bazania's shot is off.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Oladipo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Oladipo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Larkin. Softly drops in the floater. Larkin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Houdini. Pass to Vucevic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Magic lead by 9.
There's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Houdini. He kicks to Vucevic. Here's Houdini. 18 points for him. And Shane Larkin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. .103 left now here in the second. Here's Houdini. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game.
Well, it's obvious the difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Yeah, plenty of second chance points. Also keeps the opponent out of transition, not resting on their lead, staying active.
And he's going up for the alley-oop and finished off by Oladipo.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Crawford, no luck.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
For Orlando, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Houdini. Here's Larkin. He's got 7. He feeds it to Griffin. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And so that...
Thank you, Kevin.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
And what a tremendous game for Houdini. He has 20 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Houdini is out there with Payne, and it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The Magic have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. First one falls for him. And he makes the first but misses the second. Clippers trail by 13. Crawford dishes to Paul. Outside Griffin. Jordan with a screen on Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Paul for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Harris has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Vucevic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Vucevic has got 14 points for the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Crawford. 11 feet out, and he hits it. 7 points in the game.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
On the wing, Gordon. Uncovered. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Jordan the screen. Crawford drives in. Got freed up. Nice work off the pit.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. Checking out the game Jamal Crawford is having. 10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
On the wing, Gordon. Here's Houdini, defended by Paul. Shot's good from Houdini. Houdini's got 22.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Vucevic. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Paul kicks to Redick. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Redick's got 6 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Fans, get ready for your
The players you see here contribute as much on D as they do at the other end of the court. A list of the steal leaders among point guards. Freak number 1.
And despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
Well, he should enjoy it as good as he is as a defender. I mean, if he's on you, you can't relax at all. He gives opposing point guards nightmares. Activity, energy are just too much for some guys to deal with.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
In the corner, Smith with it. There's the dish to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Houdini, defended by Paul. Here's Houdini, out to Harris. Shoots the 3. Good on the shot. Harris has got 5 now.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Paul left side. And he banks in the layup.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Houdini. Harris against Crawford. Here's Houdini. 22 points for him. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Payne gets a wide open look. Had the space there, but it's offline.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Paul outside. He dishes it to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 9 points for Blake Griffin.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And the pass to Houdini. There's a good screen. Inside, here's Smith. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Crawford with the ball. He's got 10. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Crawford with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be for the Magic. Vucevic comes in for Jason Smith. And Houdini subbed in for Payton. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Larkin is checked in for Paul. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jordan the screen. Redick for 3. Count the bucket. Redick's got 14.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Houdini kicks it out to Johnson. And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Redick. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. The Clippers trail. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. And it's Larkin in at the point.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And here are the Clippers now. Here's Crawford. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Well, Orlando shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Here's Houdini, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Houdini. 6 to shoot. Crawford against Harris. Nice D from Crawford. And for the Clippers, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Crawford missing again. Orlando leading. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Payne. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Check out the game for Blake Griffin. 9 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number's not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Chris Paul is checked in for the Clippers. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Orlando?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Now the feed to Jordan. Crawford drives in. Uncovered. And right on target. Good.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Here's Houdini. Kicks to Vucevic. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Magic lead by 4.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. The 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the paint. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 9 assists now tonight. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Nuggets. Here's Houdini. Jordan with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Crawford, no luck.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them. Magic shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Houdini, here's Vucevic, gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Paul outside. Crawford outside. Griffin a screen on Harris to take the lead. And the Clippers miss again.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Gordon with a screen on Redick. Here's Houdini. feeds it to Harris. 4 on the clock. The baseline J off the mark.
He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
No one covering.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Paul passes to Jordan. Redick dishes to Griffin. They double team Griffin. Deflects the pass and stolen by Gordon. Pass to Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Redick. Here's Houdini, and the foul called on Jamal Crawford. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for pain. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 5. Here's Houdini. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Both free throws good from Houdini. Here's Paul. With an assist this trip down, he'd have 10.
Controlling the show and making some really nice passes.
He's got terrific court vision, and he just sees the play as it unfolds. He plays chess while everyone else is out here playing checkers.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
A nice shot by Griffin.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
The Magic have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Houdini. The kick out to Oladipo. Shoots the 3. That's good. Oladipo's got 9 points here in the second half.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it going. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. Passes to Houdini. There's the pick.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Paul kicks to Griffin. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. .116 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Houdini. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Gordon. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To end the run, buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Houdini, defended by Paul. Throws it up high, and it's Gordon missing.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Here's Paul. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies. Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds clung.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And
Well, certainly a nice win here in this one for you. What's it going to take for you guys to keep playing at this level moving forward?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offense.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.